Okay, Simon's asked the question, what percentage of FTP should you maintain on the sustained climbs? Well, that's an interesting question. And it's a question that's banded around in our members area quite a bit. It's surprising how many people get into it, and for those people with power meters. A lot of it's got to do with your weight. So for example, when I rode my first sub 13 event, my focus was just to get through it. I just wanted to ride sub 13. I think I did just shy of 11 hours, and my plan was to climb at 150 watts because I knew that I could ride at 150 watts for a very long period of time. So I just rode at 150 watts. I actually rode up to Wonga at about 175, and then for the rest of the ride I just kept it around 150. Going up the backside of falls after Trapyard Gap, I was struggling to maintain 100. All right, but my average power for the ride, I think, was about, over that period, was the average power for the entire ride was about 121 watts or something. Now the important thing is that my weight at the time was around 68, 69 kilograms. So you've got to take that into account. Obviously, if you weigh more, you need to add around about 3 to 5 watts per kilogram on top of that. So but that'll give you a benchmark for around about 11 hours. Now obviously if you're doing 13 hours, the number's going to be lower. If you're doing sub 10, the number's going to be higher. Now I did a 10:07 or it's 10:11 or something. I just missed out on 10 hours this year. I wasn't training for 10 hours. I basically followed my training program for a sub 13. Fortunately, I did a reasonable amount of training during the winter, more than I would normally do, but not really much. My goal was to do around 175 watts. So I worked a lot on my threshold climbing power around, I was climbing at around 210 on the climbs around my local area. And that meant that when I got to the event, you know, I was targeting around 175. And I think my average power for that was close to about 150 for the entire event. And I did just shy of a sub 10.